Hey everybody out there in YouTube land. Welcome to another episode of the Sidewalk Saint with your host, Brother Phil. I got my new phone here. This is my first video with my new phone with 8K. Everyone says filming 4K, 5K. I don't know about 6K, but anyways, I got 8K. So yeah, my first new phone in, I'd say 4 years. Anyways, back to the subject at hand. This is a very important subject. How to deal with your children and their anger and the difficulties with them. So it's very important to start out by understanding one thing. Your child wants attention, and they'll get it any way they can. And a lot of families, the children get attention through your anger and your disgruntledness with them and you yelling at them. And people may not see that, but I see it in just about every family. It's pretty much almost 100%, I'm sure. And so how do you deal with that? First thing is, you need to realize they're trying to get your attention. So that's being aware of the fact that they need that. They're not really trying to piss you off. They're just wanting attention. And so they'll do whatever they have to do to get it, because you're the center of their universe. You're the one that's going to teach them how to live in the future. You're the one that shows them how to act. You are the center of their existence. And only through patience and understanding and awareness of that's what they're after can you begin to solve their problem. And I say this as in you're solving their problem through you solving your problem. Your problem is that you're yelling at them and you're commanding them and you're trying to force them to do everything, and you're not explaining anything to them, and you're telling them because you can't do that. They're little people. They're just little people. You can't wherever someone else talks down on someone else, there will be discord, whether it's a child or a coworker or anyone. There will be discord. So you need to understand that. Start by understanding that you're creating the discord through forcing them to do things. If you're willing to sit there and take time to explain to them, they might be little smartasses at first. They might talk back to you and all that. But you got to stick with it. You got to stick with the program. You got to not get angry. You got to not get into yelling matches. If they want to start yelling, you don't yell. Do not yell. Do not join them. You got to stay calm. You got to stay cool. You got to also understand another thing. They are here to test you. They are here to push your buttons. Every generation is more than the last generation. And to do this, they need to beat the hell out of you. Test your theories and see if they're even worth adopting. Because a lot of stuff isn't worth adopting. A lot of the things we do, things change. There's evolution, spiritually and physically, and now spiritually more than ever. So understand that things are changing and your ways may not work in the new time. And that's okay. And accept that, and you'll really make some major headway immediately. So it's a relationship where it takes two to make the thing go right. I love saying that. I love that song. Anyways, so let's do a thing where we're gonna talk about, a scenario. Let's do a scenario. So your kid, you want him to do homework. He doesn't want to do it. Okay, so what I do is I stay calm. I go up to him, even if he's screaming and yelling, I say, you can't do this. You have to stop yelling and screaming. I'm going to do it with you. We're going to do it together. We're not going to scream and yell anymore. And when I go up to them and I look them in the eye consciously, not angrily, and I just say, look, you got to do your homework, dude. Come on, just come with me. You're talking to them on their level, and you're not down talking them. You're not forcing them to do anything. You're being compassionate. You're being there. Even if they're still yelling at you, you can't drag them by their hand. You can't go that far with it, but you grab their hand and say, come on, just do it real quick. It'll be really easy. Just say, don't lie to them, but say what you got to say. Say, come on, just come with me. Let's just go. Come on, we're going to do the homework. And everybody in the frickin' America is going through this right now with internet school. with online school. It's just like, what the hell? These kids don't want to sit in a chair for 8 hours. And then now the schools, and I hate to complain, but now the schools are adding at least 5 hours worth of homework to these kids' lives on top of that. In other words, they have no life, which is very difficult. I just wanted to say that real quick because I know everyone that's hearing that is definitely agreeing with me. So what I like to do is have my kid just do the homework in between the off times. They get a lot of breaks, which is really great because we can whittle down the time that they have to be doing schoolwork and homework. And sometimes you have to sit with them and coach them through it. But you'll find after a while they'll just get good to the program and they'll start to just do it. And you'll even see them do it on their own if you stick with what I'm talking about. So anyways, yeah, you want to be there. You want to just convince them to get into the room and just sit them down and say, come on, we can do this. You got to say, hey, man, this is what people do. You have to learn to live in this world in a good way. Say, do you want to be, do you want to have a lot of money and nice things, or do you want to be poor and sad? Right? So, I mean, you can be happy if you're poor, but you get what I'm saying. You get the basic tenet. Say, do you like having these nice things? I had to go to school to create all these nice things for you, to buy you that, to be able to afford to buy you McDonald's meals and burgers and fries and ice cream and candy and all the shit they love. And I'm not trying to say that I'm into buying fast food, but they love that crap. So anyways, explain to them. Be willing to explain it to them. It might take some time. You really got to be patient, and you cannot get angry. Because once you guys are yelling, you're not talking to each other anymore. You're talking to the emotion. The emotion takes you over, and nothing comes of it other than anger and fighting. And if that's how you teach them to be, that's how they're going to be through their whole life. So you're going to make a change through this too. This is good for the both of you. You gotta remember to witness it, see what's happening, understand that he's trying to he or she is trying to make you angry. They want to get your full attention for as long as possible, whether it be through fighting or whether it be through hugging and loving. Okay? So get that and remember it and think about it while you're interacting with them. That is what's happening. And when you do that, you have all of the cards in your hand. It's like starting a chess match and having won the second you move your first piece, because you are aware of the entire chessboard and you already have the winning hand in your cards. It's freaking amazing. It'll blow your mind. You can apply this to everything and every day, everywhere you go with everyone, and it will absolutely morph your life into so much more of what you really want it to be, and so much more happy and so much more peaceful. So remember, they're your little man or woman, and you got to come out on a level with them and just talk to them and just patience. And you might say, I don't have time, I got to go to work, blah blah blah. But you know what? Even the smallest amount of that will begin the seeds and the roots of the flowers of peacefulness and a different kind of child. You've got to do it. What could be more noble the cause than to help your child to have a great, happy future instead of a yelling and angry future? What could be more important, right? Nothing. Nothing's more important than that. Not money, not nothing. That's what's up. You are only worth the quality of the progeny you create. I like to say that. I always thought that. So anyways, yeah. Be aware. They want attention. And focus on knowing that while you're talking to them. And nicely and kindly bring them over to the thing. You'll find that the sweet side of them will start to come back out, and you'll be so happy to see it. Because when our kids love us and hug us, nothing is more magical and mystical and powerful and wonderful in your whole life than when your kids do that. And this is actually something that will apply to normal people around you too. Now, you don't have to be going and hugging on everyone, even though I love to do that because I'm the polar bear. But yeah, so I hope you got the basic tenets. Stay conscious, stay aware, don't talk down on them, be willing to explain things, and just be patient. Be patient, be patient, be patient. You'll be surprised. Take them by the hand. Walk them over to the thing. Don't yell at them. And just say, hey, you got to do this, and explain to them why. And be willing to do that. And you will see a change. Things will get better. You cannot avoid it. It's absolutely unavoidable. So this is your brother Phil, the Sidewalk Saint, checking out on my new 8K phone. I love you guys very much, and you guys are my purpose. And I hope this helped at least one person.